Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So our plan today is to level our white mage more. We'll spam some dungeons, do some hunts, that kind of thing. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we could start doing more MSQ. I would like to get the next set going. We just finished Crystal Tower. And we need to go back to Minfilia and start acting out of our new base in Mordana. Anyway, let's queue ourselves up. Is it healer? It is healer. Perfect. I'd also like to do maybe some crafting. Get the we have a few classes that aren't 50 yet. I might want to do one of the quest chains. We've been a little lazy about doing our our every 5 level quests. Thousand Maz. Okay. Tank does not have his stance up. We'll see if he gets it, if he notices that someone else is pulling aggro. There he goes. Where is the rest of this group? I guess they're all behind us. So in big pulls like this, I kind of just focus the tank rather than trying to keep my dots up. I probably can get away with not doing that, but it makes me feel a bit nervous. Like the tank gets down to like 50% and then I have to pull him back up again. It's easier just keeping him at 70 or something. So that's an unremovable dot, I believe. Black Knights must have some sort of a self-heal because his health is going back up. Even without me doing anything. He's got a nifty looking sword. My bad. Yeah, he's using his cooldowns right when it's the right time. I'm much more aware of other people using cooldowns and stuff now that I'm healing, because I'm actually looking up at the bar. I can see them actually make stuff happen. See when they're putting up their buffs and stuff. Whoa. It's a well, it's not that different, because it's kind of simple. But it's a different kind of style or focus of healing than what I did as in Warcraft, because I was a Holy Pally, mostly. Oh my. And as a Holy Pally, you pretty much ignore your tank, and you just focus on keeping the DPS alive. And the tank just kind of handles himself, because you have a lot of splash dealing onto your tank. But now I'm very tank focused. And something needed to be extracted. This one. Lost our robes. Back to wearing just regular gear. Very sad. Queue us up again. Or well, let's see. No, it's tank. We'll wait a little bit. Do some hunts. So where do we need to hunt? Eastern Thailand. Which reminds me that I should eat some food. Got plenty of apple juice, and will for some time. So the golden fleece were right, they're on the little path leading down towards where the corrupted crystal was. Right over there. Yeah, they are. I do love it when it rains, like this really hard pounding rain. Storms. Did I just get turned around? I think I might have. No, there's just caves on both sides. Test. Okay. Sorry. Moment of paranoia. Anything else in this area? No. We could try doing some of these sightseeing. Merciful are the rains that fall, for they give succor to the thirsting land and comfort the old wounds of one who journeyed too far from home. Such were the botanist's words. There's that Gubu right here. So how do I do this? I look out. Maybe I need to find the good spot, like up there perhaps, looking down over it. I don't know the actual spot to do it though. This might not even be the right place. I mean, this guy doesn't have old wounds. It's very much a botanist thing though. There's like probably a specific spot you need to be in. Which means I'm probably in the wrong spot. I'm probably in the wrong area. What about like on this ridge overlooking it? No, this isn't any good. No. Oh, well, maybe there's something else that's relevant to that. One who's wandered too far from home, I thought was pretty clear to that. But whatever. Let's go ahead somewhere else. How is Duty Finder doing? Still needs tanks. So outer, western. Looks like we got some work in Lanoskia. What level are these quests again? $47. Looking for grenades. Not you. Not you. I wonder if they're doing the exact same thing as I'm doing. Could be. No, they have a rapier. So they're a red mage, right? They might be doing it. Same thing I'm doing. But not... They could be killing these for a hunt, but they're not killing them for the specific hunt that I am. How are we doing now on Duty Finder? Tank. Well, I think we'll do one more hunt, and then no matter what, we'll queue up, even if it's just to do a random dungeon. I mean, probably the bonus is only like a couple thousand XP. It's not that much better than... It's not worth sitting around just to get that. You could just go kill another 10 mobs. But if we have other things to do, then it is worth it. Oh, I thought we needed something here. No, we need it in Western. Up in this area, probably. Or on Isle of Umbra. Lammergeier. Yeah, Isle of Umbra, and then sea wasps. Dum ba da dee da dum, la dum da 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 dum. Well, that's what we need. Think we can do this in 2 minutes? We only needed the one. Yeah, we can fail a fate or two. A dead mob is a dead mob. No, you accidentally hit the plasmoid. "30 seconds, we can do it!" No, we can't do it. Alas. We only needed 2 more, probably. Magic pot. An elixir or a high elixir? Well, by chance, can I happen to make one? I probably have enough for this, but not for that. But I don't have it on me. And I'm too lazy to bother. At some point when we can make both, we'll come back and get it. Okay, how about this? Healer! Perfect! Excuse me. Oh great. I love Sastasha. At some point, this guy's gonna need a bunch of healing. So we didn't see what color it was. I'm curious if he's just going to go to the right one immediately. And if so, how does he know? Maybe they didn't know. I guess maybe there's no penalty for not getting the right one. You just do all three. I just realized we got double rogue. It's a melee party. You better kick those. Grats, people. You know, these pants are really sheer. It's like tights more than pants. I wonder how they look with the chest off. He's pulling the whole room. Works for me. I gotta admit, I much prefer it when the healing is intense enough that I need to focus on healing, rather than DPSing and then throwing a heal out now and then. I'd rather be healing. I don't want to do those other things. Why do I have to? I just want to heal. Poor Sylvie. What is that buff they have? Accuracy down. One problem, though, is I imagine it builds bad habits. Like in later dungeons where the trash is more challenging, you wouldn't want to do something like as crazy as that. And, you know, what constitutes a later dungeon will change over time, but at a certain point you can't be reckless. Good tank. Do I need that orchestration roll? Nope. Not even a full level. What a shame. Probably, if you already have your daily, you should sign. I keep on going back and forth about this, but I think that it's not worth doing a low-level dungeon just because it's in demand. You know, that instead it's better to just queue up for something specific that's high level. Not sure, but that's my impression. Come on. Alright. So what should we queue up for? Let's go... See, it only gives you another 2,000. It doesn't seem worth it. Instead... Stone Vigil? We haven't healed this one. This is probably the highest dungeon we've ever had a need to heal, where we've been requested to heal. She's tanking in a bathing suit, or a cat suit, or whatever. Why not? Whoops. To crush your enemies! Achievement. You know, it occurred to me, I've been wondering why aren't we seeing like the black spikes on the ground, or the or the paladins use their shield things. I turned down spell effects. I should turn them back up, because the raid was crazy. Like, we couldn't see anything. It was just complete, you know, a complete mess. There. Now it'll be a little more colorful. Look at all those spell effects going out there. It's all zoomy. I love it. I mean, when there's 20 of us, then it's overwhelming. But with a few of us, it just kind of looks cool. Like we're getting a lot of work done, you know? Yeah, now we can see them put up their shield. That's what I'm looking for. You're about to get smacked. We don't want to be standing there. It's just reassuring to me to see the tanks putting up their shield regularly. For a pally like that. Or to see the, the various other spell effects. Convinces me they know what they're doing. Now, this is where I'm aware that I don't have any tank cooldowns. Like, this would be a perfect time when, like, Warcraft, where I would say, hey, throw something on the tank to help them survive. But we don't seem to have that mechanic in this game. Which is kind of nice, probably for the tanks. They're not reliant on their healers to save them. But also means that as a healer, I can't save them. Look at these shoes, they got little curls at the end of them. Not the best shoes. Long cutscene. If we can find a good shirt, this might be cool. I really need to invest more in the glamour system. I've been saying it, but I really do. Like, we're capped on seals. Let's go back to Ul'dah after this and like just buy a bunch of glamour things. Good God, that must be a really long cutscene. They're out. Let's go. I don't remember this mechanic at all. Hopefully it's not that important. Alright, it's they go away sometimes and make like things on the ground. And we got a couple levels from that. 41 to 43. Good deal. But our inventory is full, and so is our bar. Like we should be able to get that into our thing. Blue Dragon card, that's a new one. Oh, we need to get on land. I said I was going to go back to Ul'dah. Let's actually keep our word. And I think we need to make another retainer. Here, so first of all, use the card. We got the Succubus card, which we already had, apparently. Already had Sahagin. We do have a map that we need to use at some point. This. Glamour prisms, right? That's what we need? What's a sanction? Let me make sure people are actually using these. So this is 200 seals. Well, I'm gonna waste some time walking around, but that's okay. Like, I know they redid the glamour system since the game was really early in design. Now you can it's much easier. You don't need to, like, I don't know. I don't remember the exact way. But it's easier now to just make glamours happen. I want to make sure we're not just buying something that doesn't matter anymore. So are people still using glamour prisms? Looks like it. Sell for $250. They're pretty cheap. But then what else can you spend these things on? Here, while we're here, can we do our... Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and get that second retainer. Where's the retainer blade? There you are. So we have a hire and a bunny girl, right? Yeah. So we should get maybe another cat girl? I don't know, I'm a cat girl. So why bother? Maybe one of these lizard people? I don't know. Let's get an elf girl. A super tall elf girl. Reasonably large. Like that?
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Perfect! I think that they are going to be very serious. And how should we name them? We have a Raya and a Raya. How about a Ryla? Alright, and I think the idea is I'm going to put all my cooking stuff on Ryla. At least, that's what we're going to start with. So, fish and cooking stuff. Fish are kind of like cooking stuff. Not really, but you know what I mean. Alright, and that would free up a lot of space on Rye, who's full right now. Because she has all our reagents. Come on, just grab them all. I wish there was a way to do it like I'm doing, like say, if it's an ingredient, then bring it to me. Or like, place all ingredients onto this character. Or even something as simple as fill up slots. You know? Like, so if my if I already have one of that item on this character, then go ahead and fill up the rest of them. Or custom loadouts, or something of that sort. You know what I mean. Alright, and while I have you open, I can throw on a bunch of reagents. And you can also have these weird things like parts and miscellaneous. Can let's see if we can do stuff with those. We're getting a bunch of them. We might not be able to right away. And you've got one yourself. Okay. Oops. Oops, didn't mean to give you the ore. Give it back, please. Alright, so now you are my fish and cooking ingredients retainer. And rye is cloth and reagents. And raya is bone, leather, and stone. And metal and wood we keep on ourselves. Alright, and our chocobo has all of our materia. And apparently our armory chest is full in some parts. Oh, I should check to see if I can upgrade. No, I can't. Okay. I never really got into using the wands because I never bothered having good shields. So it's always better just to have a two-handed staff rather than have to upgrade 2 items at once. Is my impression, at least. So what filled up? This did, of course. I liked this one though. I wore this like shirt a lot. I think I'm actually still okay. It's in someone else's. Someone else is still wearing it, but I shouldn't get rid of it. We have a lot of stuff here at the high end that I probably just want to get rid of some. It's hard to judge though. Like, this was a piece of bard gear we got in the raid. It's not that good looking, but it probably would be an upgrade as soon as we hit 50 for a couple classes. Yeah. Alright, we're over on gloves. Same thing as we got a ton of stuff at the top. We've mostly gotten rid of everything below 30, which was one of my goals. Just we've been getting lots of new stuff that's been taking a spot. One more. Let's get rid of this one too. See, my thaumaturge will want that when they hit it, and my rogue will want that one probably, but nobody's gonna want this one. Maybe my marauder would, but eh. Oh, and my marauder's using it now. No, they aren't. Never mind. Just get rid of it now. Like these are all. This is more gear we got from Crystal Tower. Is it good looking? It's not bad looking. In fact, I kind of like it. These are the exact same. Oh, those are terrible. I mean, they might work if you're going for a certain effect, but I'm not going for that effect. Oh, I was using that. Oh well. That must have been what my let's just switch over and see what how bad that we messed up our bard. We are now pantsless. Ah, well. Anyway, I wanted to get this in, so put that in the army chest. Bring ourselves back to White Mage. See if it's an upgrade. It is. We're back in a robe. Perfect. Though we look like a red mage, not a white mage. Okay, before we move on, let's see if we can do any of these that are level 50 still. So like this is level 48. And what do we need? We have pie dough, I'm sure. We've got apples. We've got maple. We don't have cinnamon. But we can get it. Almonds we have. And a tiny crown we don't have. But I think you can buy those. Maybe not here. Maybe I have to go to the Bismarck. I mean, you can buy a lot of these dyes pretty cheap. All right, if I did just want to, you know, buy one here, how much would it cost? I can buy one for 1,000, or I can buy one for 150 at a shop. If I find the right shop. I think we'll look for the shop instead of doing that. So, cinnamon. I only need one. And I could buy that for 4, apparently. And I just bought it for 100. That's fine. I don't mind getting screwed. Okay, we'll go to Limsa in a moment, but before we do that, I wanted to see what else we needed for the daily. Not recommendations. So most of these are beyond level 50. Like, what's this need? This needs... No, this is good. We could do this one. If we have it. So that's another item we want to make. These are 65 though, so that's beyond. That needs stuff that we don't have access to yet. This I would like to make if possible. Yeti fangs, do I have those? No. Nor do I really know where to get them. Or void glue. You know, I'm wrong. This is beyond. We must have... What are our classes? So, alchemy is still level 48, so we can still raise alchemy, but right now we're really only looking at alchemy and culinarian, and apparently weaver we're still able to do. Here, let's just go back to Limsa real quick. Go to the Bismarck. See if you got tiny crowns. If you do, then I think we're good. If you don't, I'm probably just gonna not bother. There you go, tiny crown. And there's the cinnamon we bought. Alright, so we are looking for pie dough, apple, sugar, almonds. Pie dough, apple, sugar, almonds. Pie dough, apple, sugar, almonds. You were doing just what I was doing. Alright, so Innovation. Waste not 2. And some touches. Go ahead and get that CP for one final touch. But we'll do some. Well, do one more touch. And there we go. And we were going to do the weaving one. But we didn't have what we needed for it. It was a felt hat. Right? A partitioned wedge cap. Do we have the snurble? Yeah, we have snurble. So fleece, snurble, natron. Fleece, snurble, natron. Then some woolen yarn. The fleece will do that in electrum. Do we by chance have the ore for this? Yeah, on Raya. Okay. You don't have anything I need. It's all on Rye. Okay, fleece, snurble. Which one was it? I don't think it was any of these. Here, buy that. Or grab that, and we'll probably not need it. We needed the natron. And something else I don't remember. No, the fleece is sufficient. Okay. %96% chance and it failed. Oh, that makes me sad. Very sad. I hate when it does that, because you have to pass it up. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just bad. I need to find a better pattern. And I need to align all my crafting things better. They're all slightly different. Oh, it was linen yarn. Yeah, we already had a bunch of it. Good. Alright, I think that's it for now. Let's go back to Ul'dah and turn them in. We could probably squeeze out one or two more if we needed to, but we don't. And we're gonna buy Glamours. And we'll go to our inn room and see if we want to glamour anything. There we go. Level 50 Culinarian. Alright. So, what's Toy Chest? Mini games. What's this? No. Let's not mess with that. Oh yeah, so that's the one where we can put any item in. These are for like special items. I'm already using those. Okay, so this is when I need to figure out the gear I'm not using anymore. Actually, let's see. Okay, the Draken and the Coral set. We're not using that, so return that to inventory. You know, I bet it already does that automatically for me. No, because these are definitely parts of sets. So we have to actually go and do it manually. It seems like it wants my level 45 armor, but not my level 50 armor. Which is interesting. Here, let's see if that works. Nope, that's it. Now, of other stuff, we might just want a glamour for funsies. No. These custom-made things. They're the ones that I've been trying to get out of my inventory forever. So I need to repair it. The Mikote set also. And these Imperial things. Sure, put that in too. Okay, that's good for now. Glamour Plates. Images of gear stored in glamour dressers or your armoire can be applied to glamour plates to create a full set of glamour attire that can be equipped with a single command. Yeah, I need to do that at some point. Alright, can we figure out how to make some of that orchestration stuff work? So we have all of these things. Even multiple copies of some. So the Dark Vows orchestration roll, if we... How do we craft it? Needs a blank grade 1 orchestration roll, which needs mocha grass and elm logs. And then we needed another thing too. We needed the ink. We've got that. Raya's got that. Acidic and silver sand. Oh, that's a carpentry thing. Makes sense. I couldn't make it high quality, even though it was 100%. Guess it just doesn't go high quality. Probably the same here, but you know, why not? Yeah, no high quality orchestration rules. Perfect! Let me get rid of our extra. Okay, what about the rest of all this? So that's Master Alchemist, which we're not. Yeah, all of these are. They're from the raid. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So let's just go ahead and throw these into our chocobo for now. Okay. Good enough. Alright, well, sorry for the bit of a, bit of inventory management, bit of exploring what I could do. But I think now we're back to doing some white mage stuff. Who are you? Taking the red. So that's red mage? Can I do that now? Cool. I guess red mage turns to 52. But it was introduced in Stormblood, right? So Heaven's Word is the Mechanist, the Astrologian, the Dark Knight, and Dragoon, of course. They're kind of the key jobs there. And then Stormblood is Monk, Red Mage, Samurai, and Dancer. and Gunbreaker, I guess. Maybe no, Gunbreaker was in was in Endwalker, right? And then just recently, no, I'm getting something wrong. I think maybe Gunbreaker and Red Mage were Endwalker. Or and then Sage and Reaper were the new one that just came out. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things as well. We'll get them when we can. The only one I'm really looking out for is Astrologian and the Dancer. But I'm going to keep this in mind. You know, if we end up in our situation where we need to be like a certain level before we can continue doing stuff, maybe just switching to a red mage might be a quick way of making that happen. Anyway, let's go ahead and queue ourselves up for a dungeon. Another stone vigil. And while we're waiting, we should find some hunting targets. So Hippo Surf's in Central, in Kurthus. Lark's Call, more Kurthus. Mardona, Sylphlands. Alright, let's go to Kurthus to start. It does seem a little, it's a little hilarious to me. We've been playing a lot. Like, what's our playtime? Okay, 7 days, 5 hours. So, this is like the equivalent of playing through Elden Ring twice right now. That's where we're at, kinda. And we still haven't even played through the first expansion. Like, I think you can get through the base game of Warcraft in about 6 hours if you're playing reasonably well. Like, they want you to push through it. Anyway. Hippo Surfs are all the way over this way. And I'm not really being fair because it would take a while if you were to play all the classes like I am. So 10 hours by like 8 classes or whatever. Hello? I see a lot more Pallias these days. Like at first I never saw any, but now I'm seeing them all over the place. I think I recognize this name. I think we've grouped with him before. Everyone's so glamorous looking. Look at that archer right there. She looks just lovely. I probably shouldn't be standing there. Uh-oh. This is feeling a little fraught. Whoa. Why wasn't there one over here? It's kind of weird. It does seem like putting HOTS on the tank is very dangerous, because then the entire group will aggro on you if they aggro something new. It takes the tank a little bit longer to get aggro than I'm allowing them. Oh, we're already at the end. Wow. I gotta admit, when I kind of just get into this healing mindset and don't really pay attention to what's going on. I think I'm not gonna AoE, not DPS for a little bit, just get a little bit of healing. A little bit of MP regen. There is an MP regen ability, I need to get my bar. Good deal. Back to looking terrible again. What's with these tights? I look like a strumpet. Or whatever. I don't look very good. Well. Oh, I got a new ability. Surecast. Spells can be cast without interruptions. And I wanted to grab... We're about to get a new arrow. Nice. Most of our damage comes from arrow. In dungeons, at least. Adds a lily to your healing gauge. Interesting. Another mechanic that we haven't gotten to yet. But I wanted this one. I wanted lucid dreaming. Gradually restores own MP. Every 60 seconds. What's rescue? Instantly draws target party member to your side. Wow. It's like the priest angel thing. Wings thing. I mean, I see that and I immediately think so much potential for griefing. It must be a terrible ability. But the community here is pretty nice. Maybe they don't do that sort of thing. Oops. What else do we need here? Snow wolves to the south. Last one. Perfect. Alright, let's queue up for something else again. We can move on to the new one. Actually, I don't really like this one. I mean, let's do it once, but then let's not do it in the future. Not do it like over and over again. That's quite an outfit right there. They're not going to be too aggressive, hopefully. This guy might be new to tanking, but he's got a hell of a lot of health. I don't even know what that ability is. It's interesting looking. And what do I have on me? Damage taken is reduced because of Crystal Veil. Oh, is that a red mage? I guess so. What does amnesia do? Probably bad things. But I'm just wondering, like, you know, how bad? Feels like this is taking a while. No, don't go away too far. Okay. Sorry, moment of panic. I just realized I have not been talking much at all, have I? I just get really focused when I'm healing. Is he pushing on? He is. Okay. Up, up, up. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. I don't remember these bosses at all. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, this is where there's crystals, and then he looks at somebody. That's a cool. It's a cool fight. I like it. Looks like the tank damage is pretty high too. There's the crystal. He's got this cleave too that's pretty painful. Do I got that one? I don't. I want it. Awesome. Alright. Our next hunt is in Mordana, I think. Yeah, nothing else here. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, ba, da, 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 da. Fifth cohort Ekis in the fog fens. They're fairly uncommon. There's one back there. There's one over there too. Okay. I find that just putting that one hot over the heal over time on me, and then just DPSing is enough to keep me alive. We're slower at DPSing than the other classes, but I feel very safe while doing it. As long as I don't go for anything crazy. We need one more spear dude. Maybe there's one inside. Yeah. Where else? We need East Shroud, Lark's Call, and East Shroud, Sylphlins, and Northern Thailand, and Eastern Lanoskia. So what particular do we need? Third cohort Sylph Bonnet and Sylphid Sigh. Yeah, you come over here, please. That's a Sylvan Sigh, but that's not the right one. We need Sylphweed. There they are. Huh. You must have done an AoE and hit him. Stupid bird. Bottom. Bottom. I like the Sylphs. Like, they were one of the... I felt kind of like when we were sent to deal with them in the MSQ, it was kind of an annoying chore. But compared to all the other factions we bumped into, these ones are very interesting. They've got character to them. Certainly more than the Mughals. Alright, next is... Oh, that was for the Immortal Flames. Whoops. Sylph Bonnets. Is it Lark's Call or is it Sylphlens? Oh, it's mushrooms and Sylphlens. I was looking for the wrong thing. Mushrooms. Where were the mushrooms? There they are. What are you doing? Alright. Let's do another dungeon. Not another Desam Mill. I'm not a fan of that. And we're not quite out now to do Aurum yet. I don't mind doing our Stone Vigil. Or maybe we should do a guild test. I haven't done my daily guild. No, I did already do my daily guild test. Well. I should do this one. Ah! I keep wanting to push A and get down to the bottom of the screen. But you don't. That's not how it works. So what do we got? We got a monk and a arcanist? Summoner? I think that 3 lines like that's the monk. Let me see it. Yeah, they're in raptor form, so yeah, that's a monk. I can't tell which mob is putting that physical vulnerability up on the tank. Because the groups are always so packed. But it's painful. That's a painful ability. Did you go the wrong way? Oh, no, you're getting the countdown. Oh dear. The Chocobo's stables gate opens? I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe that's why they went a different way. Help! I think I remember that person also. Seal Meadows. It's hard to judge. You bumped into so many people. I have no idea whether this makes it go faster to have more people in it, or whether it just needs someone in it. Uh oh. Don't die, dude. Shit. Let my tank die. What is that debuff? So they're reduced by 25%. That's great. Yeah, he's only pulling one at a time now, because I scared him. This hallway is a particularly tricky spot, I find. There's lots of AoE, and we got two poles at once, and it's hard to see things. Whoa. Oof, that was exhausting. That was like, for some reason that dungeon felt so much more tiring than most of the ones that we'd play. I don't know why. Here, let me get out of the Sylphans. Oh, what level quests are these? 43? 43. Sure, let's go do those quick two quests. This one requires aid. Hello? The sanctum feels so very sanctified, don't you find? A very good friend of mine, practically sisters we are, is to be joined to her beloved here, and I've been invited. It's such an honor, you ought to see your trousseau. But I digress. So easy to do that about dresses, don't you find? Especially about Mericidian samite and this wonderfully fine lace made by a tiny Lalafell children. Okay, there I go again. I meant to ask you about wind sprites. Do pardon me. Well, not really wind sprites so much as their cores. I need 4 of them. Why? Oh, I can't tell you. Not until you get them. Secrets are so much fun, don't you find? Once when I was doing some work in the herb garden, a goldsmith was there installing new veins on the whirligig. We got to talking, and do you know what she said? She wed me, the minx. Know what she did? Huh. The 12 give me in mysterious ways, and these gardens have seen their share of lovers. I can spot them quite easily. There was one just now, head over heels, yet tongue-tied. Youth is wasted on the young. I must have been such a clod as that once, though I refused to believe it in my heart. We must stand together, we clods in love. Slip him a bouquet of my special Azema roses. So you want me to go and give someone some roses? That might maybe have them misinterpret. Have some roses! We are 2 souls inhabiting one body and... Wait, that's not right. Oh no! I should have learned to talk. I mean, I should have. No thanks, I'm taken. Oh, a delivery. From a friend of the happy couple. This is beautiful. And it smells so good. Thank you. Really, thank you. I don't need a speech. I'm just going to give her these roses and tell her the truth. I spent the morning at the sanctum pledging my love for her before the 12. Good for you, man. Sigh. At one point, I used to think I could give people advice about relationships, but I am single, so maybe I should not. I think I've lost my ability to claim that I know what I'm talking about. Don't do what I would do. All right. Curious noises. Went well, did it? Everyone needs a little help sometimes. We who work in the gardens know that better than most. The great oaks, the tender seedling, exotics, and the commonplace, they all need care. Even you, adventurer. You have the cores! Wonderful! Oh, this will be the social event of the season. So exciting, my friend and I are very close. Practically sisters, you know. You told us that, yes. Thank you ever so much. Shall I tell you my little secret? Since you've been so helpful, I'm going to use these when it's time to throw the rose petals. It'll be quite the flower storm, to be sure. 4 is too many? Are you sure? Well, I suppose I should try it before, and once, perhaps on my own estate. It is the social event of the season. And that's it. Just 2 random little quests about this little wedding chapel. Okay. And what is our next hunt? Arimon's in Blue Fog. And then something in Eastern Lanaskia. Oops. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I didn't even look. I assume the arrow 2 is just a stronger arrow. But it's not like an AoE version of it, is it? Let me check in a moment. So, arrow 2. Nope, just a stronger dot. Maybe I should get my bird out again. Nope. We're getting wings, but if I recall right, it's the eyes that were the rare item from them, right? Or is it eyelids or something like that? We had to farm these at one point for something. Oh, that's it. And then in Lanaskia somewhere. Was it here? Yeah. Never had much to do in this place. Like, it wasn't one of the places we had to invade or anything. It just kind of was part of the story. That someone else would have to. The Maelstrom. Whoops. Whoops. I didn't even see that one. They were just on the wall there. Where does this go? I guess there's like a mining area back here? Is the idea of it? I don't know. Or not, maybe this goes underground and then goes to like a port or something? I don't know. It probably was never intended for anyone to look at. It goes off screen. All right. Let's do our level 45 quest. Your command of white magic has advanced considerably. Yes, the time draws near. Let us begin our preparations for the quieting. At its roots, the ritual is no different from the acts of pacifying you've already performed. The difference is in the difficulty of the effort. The Great One possesses a power unfathomably more immense than the elementals you've communed with thus far. Power so immense a mage might be easily overwhelmed by the sheer force of its will. To prevent such a catastrophe, our tradition decrees a special garb must be darned. I prepared for you these pieces, but I fear they will not avail you in their current state, but I will send you on a journey. I trust you know the story of Toa Cant. Rare among the Pagel, he left the forest behind to travel the realm, healing the land and its peoples. As tribute to his wanderlust, after he passed, his ashes were divided among several urns, which were in turn carried to the far reaches of the realm. And it was there, in the distant lands, that the great mage so loved that his ashes were buried, and monuments erected in his honor. Go on a pilgrimage to these sites and receive the blessings of your forebears. You'll find these places are not as welcoming as they might have been in Master Atoa's time. The first is on the shores of western Lanoskia. The next is in Mordona, in that overgrown labyrinth of roots and vines known as the Tangle. I do hope that Master Atoa's ashes have survived those most oppressive environs. The third is in Raban's Push in northern Thanalan. That's it. Only those 3. I assumed it would be 5. Maybe she's not telling me the rest of them yet. I'm all eager to see what this is going to look like. Am I going to look like a white mage? I mean, I'm assuming it'll be somewhat iconic, but probably not, you know, too iconic to the point where everyone wants to wear that. I'm eager to see. Pray. I keep doing that. I always assume that when you warp, you're going to end up dismounted, but you don't. So I always try to mount right away and dismount. And I keep on doing it because I'm an idiot. You think one would learn over time. What is this quest about? 48. Not for us now. This event's like always going on. There it is. So if I just waited for this quest, they would have sent me to, like, we need sea wasps. We also need the things in Thanalan that we're about to go and visit. I'm sure that if we just waited, we would have ended up right next to the various objectives, hunt targets, and so on. But I don't want to wait. I wanted to get it all now. Where's the other two? Your safe return heartens me. I can feel newfound power emanating from the garb I gave you. I trust this stage of your pilgrimage was a success. Now that you've traveled to the realm and seen the land as Master Atoa did, I would share with you the rest of his tale. The histories claim Atoa Kent disappeared in the mountains of Ogamoro, the kobold motherland. This is not untrue, but there's more to the story. When the great mage did not return from his journey, one of his most devoted students went in search of him. As legends have it, the young mage single-handedly fought off veritable legions of kobolds while scouring the mountains for any sign of his master. It was as all had feared. Though the young mage eventually found his master, the great Atoa Kent lived no more. As if the death of the man were not enough, Thyrus, Atoa Kent's great staff, a mighty relic passed down by his ancestors, was lost to the shadows. Undeterred, the young mage fought off the kobold hordes to carry his master's remains back to the surface. A ceremony was held to honor Master Atoa's life and deeds. Urns housing his ashes were carried off to far-reaching frontiers. All the urns, except for one. Yes, though the precise location is known only to a few, Master Atoa also rests closer to home, here in the Twelveswood. Not far from Proud Creek you'll find yet another monument. Take with you this habit and pay your respects as before. Oh, it's gonna not have a hat. Where's Proud Creek? It's going to be one of those chess pieces that prevents you from wearing a hat. That makes sense. Robes with a hood. Ooh. Go away! I'm not here. Darn it. We are gonna have to kill that one. I think we're good. To infancy. I read that wrong. I thought it was to intimacy. Oh, I have to examine and upgrade. The grave has been defiled, and its contents have been stolen. The power of Atoa Kent has been lost here. Return to Camp Tranquil. The urn holding Master Atoa's ashes were stolen? This cannot be. You would be so much better as the leader of your faction rather than the Elder Seed Seer. She seems so wooden, and you seem much more fun. Grave robbery is a damnable enough crime in itself, but what manner of scoundrel would dare defile the resting place of a Pajal? Rest assured, I will investigate this heinous crime immediately. In the meantime, your pilgrimage demands you travel to one last destination. The final leg of your journey will take you to the very place Master Otoa drew his last breath. Ogamoro, the homeland of the kobolds. It is there, in plain sight of the kobold dig, the student of whom I spoke to erect a monument to his fallen master. Maybe they're just not going to give you the chess piece until level 50. That would make sense. I think that's what the other classes did. What are these again? 47? Yeah, we should do these. Okay. We faced danger countless times together ever since our pirating days. That was until our last mission when the 5 of us set out together, and only I returned. I'm not fool enough to hold out hope my comrades are still alive, but not having so much as a scrap of thread to remember them by, it pains me like a saber in the gut. Go to the battlefield and bring me a memento. We may fly the flag of the Maelstrom now, but in years past, me and my crew were some of the scurviest pirates to sail the seas. Traded in our Jolly Rogers for the Crimson and Black when Melvib assumed the admiralship. Our days of pillaging and plundering may be behind us, but a pirate never loses his nose for treasure. If you can convince my crew there's fortune to be had in fighting the kobolds, you'd find them most agreeable to join your cause. Say, if there was a healthy bounty for any buccaneer who made a name for himself in the Kobold War. I believe something like that this might be arranged. Why don't you convey a message to my men? A bounty on kobolds! Cups of grog flowing over, bottomless bowls of grub, and buxom wenches on each arm. That sounds like a right tasty proposition. I could use some buxom wenches. That'd be fun. I've been meaning to buy a new peg leg for me hobbled mate, and this bounty you speak of will let me do just that. Raise the mast. Tomorrow I set sail for kobold territory. I swore to myself my pirating days were through, but deep within I've always longed to sail the open seas again. This is the chance I've been waiting for. A bounty for fighting the kobolds! Why did you not say so sooner? I've never cared much for the scurvy beasts. Tell the captain I'll be sailing east on the morrow. I see you had little trouble winning over my crew. Once a pirate, always a pirate. The skull and crossbones of Limsa set sail once more. I pity any beastman caught in their wake. We can't let my men have all the fun now, can we? What say you join us in a little operation that's sure to hit the kobolds where it hurts the most, in the Crucible. As you know, the beasts pride themselves on their alchemical skills. We've located a hidden storehouse containing a prototype for a new crucible. I don't know what it's capable of, and I'm not of a mind to find out. I would charge you with drawing the kobold's attention, while my levy sees to the crucible. Take these bombs to Iron Lake, where you'll find stores of sundry provisions. I trust you'll know what to do from there. Mind you, the bigger the explosion, the better. Well, let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks pretty awful without a better chest. Oh well. It's like barely there. I'm wearing jewelry. So there's the stores. That didn't count. Go away. Here are your mementos. I knew it would have made no difference, but I just wish I could have been with them at the end. Any tears I shed will be little more than drops in the ocean. I must take up their fight and see that their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Good work. I reckon I heard those blasts all the way from here. You'll be pleased to know the operation was a success. The crucible is no more. This should keep the kobolds quiet for a spell. Nothing like the pleasure of a job well done. I reckon the grog we guzzle tonight will be the finest we've had in months. The pirates of Limsa have added another chapter to our legend, and we couldn't have done without you. On behalf of the entire crew, you have my thanks. In a perfect world, the mere word of our triumph would convince any pirate still sailing aimlessly in search of treasure to quit their plundering and fight the good fight. But I know as well as any that coin is the quickest and oft-times only way to a pirate's heart. I have drafted a full report of the operation, along with the suggestion that the Maelstrom institute generous rewards for any pirate, be he captain, cook, or swab, who contributes to the cause. Please deliver it to Commander Ricky. And then send my regards to Slapswiss. Tell her I'm waiting for her. Who is Riki? We're back in Limsa? Did you by chance come here from the direction of Camp Overlook? There seems to be quite the commotion there. A report from Captain Bledden. What's this? The kobolds' crucibles no more? Those damn scurvy fools, loose cannons to the last, and I'm glad they're on our side. I'll gladly issue them a special commendation and... 100,000 gil for each crewman who contributed to the effort? The nerve of the man! While the exact amount will have to be negotiated, I see no reason to be stingy with our coffers. If a bounty here or there would convince capable men to join our cause, I'll take his proposal to command. Now what is this? This is the Sahagin. I don't want to bother with that right now. And they want me to go all the way back to Waking Sands? Okay. To report to Slafwis. That's kind of out of our way, but we still have some teleports to Vesper Bay, I think. Welcome back. The journey was not an easy one, I trust, and yet I knew that Master Atoa would guide you safely back to me. In your travels, you received the blessings of our great ancestor, and yet this was not the sole reason I sent you on the pilgrimage. Perhaps you sensed something of my intentions during your trip. As she who would inherit Master Atoa's legacy, I wanted you to truly walk in his footsteps, to see the realm, both its beauty and its suffering, with your own eyes, as the great Mage did so long ago. It's strange, no? A pirate's lair, a rampant jungle, mountains of fire of all the hostile environs to which you journeyed. The single grave despoiled was that which rests right here in our forest home. I suspect this was the handiwork of no witless grave robber, but someone who knew all too well the value of that which was buried within. We must uncover the truth behind the crime and return Master Atoa's ashes to their rightful place. You're with me, yes? And there's an immediate follow-up. We're going to get Holy. Ah, we're going to get an AoE spell. Nifty. That stuns. Cool. Grave robbery is a loathsome enough crime in its own right. To defile the final resting place of a Pajal, such an act can only be performed by the lowliest of bandit scum. I would like to think the elementals have already delivered due justice. We must take no chances. While you were away, I put my best Moogle on the hunt, searching for any sign of the culprit or stolen remains. You should have a clue or two for us by now. You better, if he values that little ball on his head. Suffice to say, though many Forestborn think of the Moogles as blessed, my own personal experience has found them to be more touched than anything else. Oh, mistress, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. It's most unbecoming of a seed seer. But fine, don't listen to me. I told her just the other day this is why she remains, shall we say, unspoken for. She might not react to that phrasing at present, but her ire was indeed fierce. Of course, you have not come to discuss my mistress's temper, but the grave robbery. A most unforgivable act of villainy, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. I am pleased to say, and you'll be pleased to hear, the culprit did not escape Moogle eyes. Well, my eyes he did escape, but my associate, Pukno-Poki, claims to have seen a band of ruffians skulking off in the direction of Red Belly Hive. Okay. I don't know what the red bellies are up to, but surely it can be nothing good. Please, go quickly. If the urn is lost, I fear Rhea O's ire will be the least of my worries. So that's just like right over here. Those thieving crooks! Those crooked thieves! Defiling the resting place of a Pajal? No amount of thrashings, lashings, and bashings would suffice. Why, if it isn't the lovely white mage Kupcha Kupa spoke of, and not a moment too soon. I was just about to swoop in and give them their comeuppance myself. Now that you're here, I'll be able to sit back and enjoy the show. Those vile red bellies tossed the urn onto some ramshackle wagon. A most ignoble fate for a Pajal legend. And carted it northwise toward their hive. I'm on it, man. Yeah, my Chocobo's actually good DPS. He killed that one pretty quick. And I guess we got it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to open it up and see if ashes are still in there. That seems a little ick. Thank you, Ye. The remains of our exalted forebear hauled away by brigands like a sack of loot. Is that what our land has come to? There can be no doubt it's the Great One's fury that brings such chaos to the Twelve's Wood. The situation is grave indeed. I shall have our woodwalers deal with the red bellies. We have more important matters before us. And yes, I fear we've hit another snag. The urn has been safely recovered, the harsh treatment it suffered has taken its toll. Uprooted from its proper resting place, the power of Atoa Cant, once housed within, has grown dim. I'll return it to its rightful home. Perhaps over time it'll return to its former state. Time is a luxury we do not have, though. We must explore other means to enchant the ritual garb. I'll consult with my brother and see what knowledge he might have to offer. Master your newfound skills as best you can. There's no telling when the Great One's fury might grow too strong. We must ever be prepared. So, where do I want to put that? Maybe there. I like that. Yeah. So that's the spot. Ooh, it's pretty. Good deal. Well, unfortunately, they're not letting me have my other piece of armor. Not till level 50. And we finished all our hunts. So the only thing really left to do would be to either like do leaves or to run more dungeons. And I don't really feel like running more dungeons at the moment. I think I'm just going to stop here. And we'll finish up tomorrow. We'll be up to 50. And then we'll do the next set of chains, quest chains from Minfilia. Oh wait, no, I was still going to report to Slapfist. Let's do that first before we finish up. The seas have carried you back to me, I see. I've caught wind of my erstwhile Mage's triumph and your contributions as well. You'd have made for a fine pirate yourself. Bringing the pirates together with promises of treasure and glory, that's the blooded I knew. From what I hear, it's already caught the ear of many a buccaneer. Bloden and I go way back, we do. We were comrades, friends, and even more than that on occasion if my memory serves. I have nothing but respect for the man, but building a proper army out of the old buccaneers won't be easy. And the idea he comes up with, you can bet Admiral Mervib's already had it. Treasure and glory are all well and good, but do you know what truly calls a pirate to the open sea? Freedom. And that's something the Maelstrom can never offer. I can only hope that others of my kind answer the call. Then and only then can I be sure that my decision to part with my Yellow Jacket comrades was the right one. Alright. What are you trying to do? We need to go and kill Garuda. And apparently we're not even allowed to do it, because we also need to kill Ifrit. Either way, let's go ahead and just stop here. Thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.